All right, for today's video review, we're going to be taking a look at Beast Machines Quickstrike, another fun little basic class maximal here. And yeah, he's another one of the ones who uses a previous name from Beast Wars, but unlike Buzzsaw, who we looked at a few videos ago, he really doesn't have much to do with the original Quickstrike in any way. So the original Beast Wars Quickstrike turned into a fusor between a scorpion and a cobra, and this one turns into a little wolf. Well, they call it a wolf. I kind of feel like he looks more like a Wolverine. I don't know. It's kind of a cooler little art mode, just like the head there. It gives me more Wolverine vibes than wolf, but they do call him a wolf. But yeah, he's a good little one. He's compared to some of the other ones we've looked at, I feel like I like them a little bit better. He's one of the not as cool ones, but they're all pretty good overall. He's just not quite as fun as the other ones. He's got, it's a relatively good alt mode. It's just a little bit awkward in some ways because like the legs are kind of weird and lanky, but he's got a good amount of articulation in this mode. The tail, it's on a ball joint at the base that's like connected up this way. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to have it up like this, but that looks a little weird. So I just keep it down like that. But it also has a little bit of waggle aside from the ball joint that can hinge back and forth. The back legs here, they're on a hinge here. They also are on a ball joint right here, but that's really more for robot mode. All you're really getting out of that is a bit of a thigh swivel there. And then the feet can hinge back and forth on pretty much all four legs. Then these legs have a knee right there, and then they're on a ball joint at the base. And then the head is also on a ball joint, so you can move that around a good amount, and then the mouth opens. So yeah, pretty good articulation for what it is. You can get him in some okay little poses with his legs in kind of a prowling pose like that. I think that works relatively well. But yeah, to transform him, first thing you want to do is take the back legs here on this brown piece, and then they flip around like this and kind of lock into place there. So just do that. Then take the head here, and it folds down. Oh yeah, by the way, there's his maximal spark crystal. It's kind of hidden in both modes, so you can only really see it throughout the transformation, but that is where it is. And then at this hinge here, the head comes down like that. And then what you want to do is take this back section here, and it slides all the way down. You kind of bring the tail up to give it room to move. So it reveals the waist there, and then you rotate them around at the waist, take the wolf or the Wolverine head and flip it into the body, and then flip this piece back down. And yeah, there you pretty much have him in his cute little robot mode. He's a funky little guy. You can do a few different things with the hands here. I'm pretty sure that they're using like the wolf mode fingers are supposed to be like a backwards hand for him. So like you can have him in these kind of like I don't know, like holding stuff pose. It looks a little weird, but it's just a matter of personal preference whether you want to leave him extended like this or kind of flipped over like that. It looks okay either way. Far from the weirdest hands that Beast Wars or Beast Machines figures have. So he's got a little gimmick because I accidentally activated there, and I think it's a pretty good one. You just pull down on this little latch here, and he flips out a little knife from his wrist, and that's pretty cool. It's also just a really, I don't know, satisfying mechanism to just flip out. Very cool. Articulation wise, his head is on a ball joint, but it's kind of connected at the back here. So like, it's connected this way rather than this way. So he gets a lot of like tilt this way, but not as much back and forth movement, although it's a good amount. Shoulders here are on a ball joint. And then the elbows here are on a hinge and a ball joint, so you get a good amount of movement there. The fingers are on this little hinge, as you saw. He's got a waist swivel. The hips are on ball joints. The knees, unfortunately, only bend this way, so I guess he's sort of a chicken-legged type guy because they really don't bend the other way at all. You could, I guess, if you want, flip it around this way so that the knees bend the proper way, but then the feet just like weird and backwards, so fairly certain this is the way it's supposed to be because that's where all the detail here is on the crotch piece too. But yeah, it's fine that they bend the other way. And then the feet are also on little hinge joints there. So yeah, he's got a pretty good amount of articulation for being kind of an awkward guy. I'll show him off again with the ones that we've looked at already. Here's Night Viper and Longhorn and Buzzsaw and Hammer Strike, and Gecko Bot. Hard to get them all on frame here. But yeah, they're a good looking bunch. I just have one more to look at of these non-show characters. And it's a good one, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, they all look pretty good together. And you know, I do think that I like the other ones that we've looked at before a little bit better than him. Like, he's probably my least favorite out of the ones that we've looked at so far, but he's still a pretty good little figure overall. Hard to say anything too bad about him. Check out his head sculpt there. Kind of an ugly dude, but it works. He's another one of those ones that I tend to put on my Predacon shelf, even though he's not really like a new version of Beast Wars Quickstrike. Still, I don't know, he has more of a Predacon vibe to me, but that's just me. But yeah, if you enjoyed my video, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. I do reviews every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And yeah, without further ado, here we have Beast Machines Quickstrike.